Hey everybody, what's up? Let me push this back a little bit. I feel like I'm like in your face, like, hello. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get to it. It is July 28th already. Can you believe it? Some of you may not believe it. Seems like summer is going by quick. Others are like, okay, like how many weeks till school starts? Like what? So I'm not gonna say where I'm at right now. Although it's still like rather chilly here in New Hampshire. It feels like it's almost like spring. Like we're getting the spring right now that we never got back in April or May. So that's what it is now. So, but I still have my tank top on. I'm gonna pretend like it's summer here, even though it's chilly to be wearing this. And pardon me while I gulp down some water because I just took my my Epsom salt soak, and I usually take water with me in the tub because you stay like hydrated when you're doing this detox stuff. And I forgot my water, so I have to like gulp it now. That can be a little dehydrating. Okay, so let's do it. So today, let's start with card number 1. This is the one to the left. And hey to anyone who's popping on, and welcome to anyone who's new to watching my card reveals. Welcome. So happy that you're here. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. All right, so here we go. Hopefully the cards will speak to you tonight. And if they do, I love to get feedback on that. Let me know if whatever card you chose had a special message or meaning for you. I'd love to hear about that. So that's awesome. Even if it didn't, you can say that too. You can give any kind of feedback. I love feedback. So all right, here we go. So here's number 1. This is the one to the left. It's called Innocence. Okay, so let me read the card. What I do is I read the description first and then explain more about it. So it says, Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Did we have this one yesterday? My goodness, maybe we didn't. I don't know why this is like feeling so familiar. It feels like deja vu to me right now. I don't think we did have that one last night. No, we didn't. But I'm just getting a serious deja vu. All right, so this is card number 1. It's Innocence. So if you chose number 1 and you're thinking about a particular situation or person that's on your mind and weighing on your heart, that card is telling you that the situation is innocent, the person is guiltless. Now that doesn't mean they may not be doing something that might hurt you, or that doesn't mean that they are, I don't know, behaving properly, I guess, or like really doing what they need to do to be a nurturing relationship to you. That might mean that they truly don't really know what they're doing. Like maybe they're not being deliberately malicious. They seriously are, you know, in the Bible, how it says, forgive them for they know not what they do, how Jesus says that at the end. Okay. Kind of like that. So doesn't mean you need to accept and enjoy anyone's treatment or behavior, but it does mean that perhaps they really are on a different path or a different place in their journey, and they honestly don't know that they are guilty of causing you pain or stress or hurting you. So know that if you have any guilt, so if you're thinking about guilt of your own, something that's weighing heavily on your heart, that you feel like you could have done better with, or something that you're regretting, this is telling you to let it go. The Innocence card is saying to let it go and release it. Release any form of guilt towards yourself and give it up. So give it up to the higher power, that they can go ahead and deal with that for you. So because what happens is when you feel guilt within yourself, and you know, moms, hello, that's like one of our biggest things. I think one of our biggest hurdles to get over is mom guilt. Okay, so you're feeling guilty. What does that do? It lowers your vibration, and when your vibration gets lower, that means you're going to attract more and more negativity. So the angels are saying, give that guilt, give that worry right up to us. Maintain that innocence within yourself. Okay, remember that you're pure of heart. That's how we're all born. Okay, we're born with a child's innocence. All of us come from that place. So that will raise your vibration back up and allow more positivity to enter your life. It'll allow the situation that you're worried about to maybe have a more positive outcome. So other thing about guilt is if you're judging somebody else, their level of guilt, if you're looking at somebody else and judging them, hey, they're guilty, man, or that, you know, that's also saying, stop doing that. and see people as angels see you. And that means as a loving light being, where we all originated from, like I just said. So if you are looking at someone else and judging, what they're up to in a situation, let it go. Again, that's going to lower your vibration. And remember to try to see the light within, even though it's hard sometimes. I know here on earth it is hard to sometimes see the light in others when we're in certain situations, but try your best. And the angels will help you with that. You can pray about that with them. So it's also saying, this card's also saying, there are misunderstandings that you've been through with other people that may have just been a mistake. And maybe it's time to reach out and rectify that. Maybe, looking at us now, stepping back and looking at situations that you've had with somebody, arguments or disagreements, or something that you felt like happened to you. Could it have been a misunderstanding? Could it have just been an innocent mistake? And is it time to sort of reach out with the olive branch on that? And maybe that's time for you to take that first step. So, but the key is here, I think, is to forgive yourself for any of this. Forgive yourself for any stress, any guilt, and release any toxic thoughts that you might have. I would also notice that she's holding a baby here. So, if your child is on your heart right now, our children are all our innocent beings. Saying, look at that embrace. That just reminds me to really hold your child close right now. Remember to give your child, remember who they are, and remember we model ourselves after them a little bit. Maybe it's time to learn from them a bit and reconnect with them. Remember to have that connection if you're thinking about them. Okay, so that was card number 1, was innocence on the left. This is number 2, which is in the middle, and it is Cupid. And Cupid says, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. Now, one would think that this is really about, oh, God's going to send me, or God or the angels or whatever you believe in, okay, for a higher power is going to send me love, like going to send me my true love and my soulmate. That's actually not what this means. This is actually telling you that the angels are not, they hear that on some level you're longing for romance. They hear you, okay? They hear that your heart is longing for the love of your life, okay? They know, but they're not going to bring that to you. They're not going to rearrange your external circumstances or bring a person to you. That card doesn't mean that. There are other cards that may mean that. It's not this one. This one actually is saying, we're not going to have you look on the outside. We're not going to bring you something from the outside. We are imploring you to go in. And the first thing to do is to fall in love with yourself and your life as is, and fall in love with just life in general, but your particular situation, and have that gratitude and love right where you are right now, and to really fall in love with yourself, because only then when you truly do that work can you raise your vibration enough where you're going to attract the actual love of your life that you want. Is if you do it now, if your vibration is a bit lower, then you're going to attract that. And it may seem like love and Cupid and arrows and hearts, but it's not, because you're still looking for someone else on the outside to give that love to you and to fill that void. And that's not what this card says. So I'm going to tell you, try dating yourself right now. If there's, somebody that's, in your life and you're not sure if this person's the one, or if, you maybe feel on some level that it's not quite right, but you're not sure, it's time to, I think, to kind of set that aside a bit and really not pursue, really hold it up for a second, hold it in some, without judgment, suspend judgment, and just hold it for a second before you take things any further. And really start to date yourself. So that may mean, yes, get the wine, the roses, and the candles for yourself, okay? Send yourself some flowers, put some on your table, get dressed up and go out somewhere and just do something for yourself. Treat yourself to a mani-pedi or a massage or something. Romance yourself and fall in love with yourself right now. So make yourself irresistible to yourself. And how silly that sounds, do it, okay? I'm telling you. And now is the time to ask. This card also asks you to talk to Archangel Michael, who is the one who protects you from negativity and from outer forces that could harm you, and ask him to cut any attachments to relationships that are not serving you, and anything that may look like it's serving you, but it's really not for your highest good. Cut the cords. He's got the sword that he cuts the cord. Okay, that's my little rhyme for the day. Take your sword and cut the cord. So have him do that. So because that card says if you're gonna go down that path without loving yourself first and doing that work that you need to do and raising your vibration, you're going to repeat old patterns. You're going to repeat old toxic patterns of relationships and ways of being, and compromise yourself. So say, the affirmation, something like this to yourself: it is safe for me to love and be loved. And if you write that down, put it on a sticky, put it on your mirror, say that over and over again. It is safe for me to love and be loved. Okay? Because it is. You deserve it. Visualize the love that you really want. And if you know that's not what you have right now, and I'm not advocating for people to go and get divorces and stuff like that. You work on your relationships, and I don't know everyone's situation, but I think this is more towards somebody who's single and who's got maybe things happening or people around them that they're not sure about. So this is saying, go in, visualize a love you really want, and you will know the answer on this, if this is the one for you. Okay, so there you go. Fall in love with you, because you're gorgeous and you're beautiful and you're amazing. Okay, so number 3, this is the card on the right, and it is, I'm trying to read that. What do you desire? So this says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So I love this. It's almost like related to number 2, right? If you're thinking about romance, because once you get clear on what you want, what you desire will come rushing at you. Okay, it will seem like an overnight success, even though it's been like decades of inner work. Yeah. Okay, so that card, if you pick that by itself, though, that could say that you've been waiting for some signs. There's something that you want, and you're waiting for some signs for what to do, or you're waiting for somebody to tell you what to do, or you're waiting for your right next move, and you're not taking it. You're confused, overwhelmed, stuck. So the angels are saying with that card, the angels are saying you already know. You already know the answer to that. This is actually not a card that's responding to you directly. Some of the cards do. It'll give you an answer like that. This is not so much. This is telling you that you instinctively know what you desire, and only you can answer that question. So as opposed to waiting for an angel or other external influence to tell you what you want, you need to go deep and start looking at what you get super clear, like crystal clear on what you want. Angels love clarity, okay? And the universe loves clarity. And if you're trying to manifest anything into your life, whatever you're thinking about for desires, financial, career, romance, relationships, family, health, wellness, you've got to be super duper clear. And when you're clear, this is the first thing I tell people to do when I'm working with them, whether it's in network marketing or other coaching, personal coaching. You have to know this. You have to have that vision of what you really want truly for you, not what somebody else wants you to want, what you think you should want. And believe me, I say this from experience, because I lived in that place for so long of living, what my parents wanted or what other people expected of me. And you are constantly at unrest, okay? And that is when you start looking outside. What do I want? What do I need to do next? What am I going to do? Because you're waiting for their approval. You're waiting for that nod where, give me a sign. But the truth is, we all know deep down what we want, and don't have any guilt about that. No guilt or shame about what you want. If you want to tell the universe or the angels that you want $1 million, then you say that. You say whatever it is that you really, really want. But I'm going to say this. Okay, big hug. There you go, buddy. What you really want is usually how you want to feel. So I want you to consider that. When you are visualizing what you want, what you desire, ask yourself, how do I want to feel every single day? And then when you know how you want to feel, then you will know what you have to bring into your life to get you to feel that way. Like if I want to feel, sexy every day, or if I want to feel respected, what would need to happen in order for me to feel sexy and respected? What actions would I need to take in order for me to feel sexy and respected? What actions would I need to take what would I need to communicate to others? What are my needs and my wants that I need to clearly communicate to others to support my desires to feel sexy and respected? So I would suggest to anyone to read The Desire Map by Danielle LaPorte. This is a great card that reminds me of that book. It's an incredible book, and that will walk you through. If you feel like, oh my God, I don't know what I really want, I don't know how to go deep and do that. And don't you love it when people say, go deep, figure it out. But sometimes you just need that practical advice. Like, I just need a way, like, please just show me step by step how to do this. Go and get yourself the Desire Map book. And it also comes with you can also get a workbook, and you can actually just go through this, and she walks you through in such a funny and witty way. Danielle LaPorte is awesome. If you don't follow her or read her stuff already, do it. She's super funny. Super smart, and she just is right on target, very intuitive, and she'll just speak right to the point. And so just go ahead and do that. Go through those exercises and figure out how you want to feel. Then figure out what you need to have happen to get to where you want to feel. And when you have that clear picture of what you desire, then the doors will open really fast. You will find that manifesting becomes easy, but you have to have that clarity on what you want first. So, and those of you who are in my Manifestation Babe group with me, I shouldn't say my group, that's someone else's group, but I'm in it. It's so much fun that I love it. Y'all know what I'm talking about because we talk about this so much, about manifesting and how that works, but clarity is key. So, and the angels are saying, we're not going to tell you what you want. That's your job. You're here for a purpose. You have a purpose, and you have value and meaning, and you are here for a reason. You have a design that we created for you. So it's time for you to dig in there and figure out what that is. Once you do and connect with that, every single door opens, and the signs are so clear, and you follow them, and your life becomes just more amazing than you could even imagine. So that's the word. That's the word on the street tonight. Well, I shouldn't say on the street. This is divine words. That's the words from above for the evening. So here we go. Number 1 was innocence. Let's review. Number 2 was Cupid. And number 3 was what do you desire? So that's it. Thank you guys so much for being on with me. I am always just honored and so appreciative of you guys who tune in with me. And then those of you who are new, welcome, welcome. Please come back and hang out. I would appreciate any shares. Anyone who shares this, I'm so grateful for that as well, because you never know who out there needs to hear any of these messages. And that is my mission, is to bring as much clarity and helpfulness. Is that even a word? Helpfulness? Clarity and any help that I can give to anyone, a way I can be of service in this way through these cards. I'm all about it. So thank you so much. The likes and the hearts. And I will see you guys. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday, so I don't do readings over the weekend. I will see y'all on Monday. Have a very blessed night and a blessed weekend. Have fun. Go hug and kiss and just hang out with people that you love. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Oh, and by the way, you need any further clarity on anything, comment below. Tell me if the cards helped you at all. You can check out my business page, Jennifer Roopenian, where I'm also going to start doing more posting there. I have a private group called the High Vibe Tribe, where we're going to work on manifestation. We're going to work on other things as well. So, let me know, comment, or give me a private message if you wanted to do a private reading, because I do them as 30 and 60-minute readings as well. So that was a mouthful. Okay. So I think I got everything in there. All right. Well, thank you. Hi to everybody that I didn't get to say hi to, and I will see you guys. Much love.